Hello everyone! Welcome back to World Fact Finder. In this episode, we will discuss 50 perfect random facts to make your day. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. P.T. Barnum's clever trick. 19th century American showman P.T. Barnum noticed that people lingered too long at his exhibits. So he posted signs that read, "This way to the egress." Unaware that egress meant exit, visitors followed the signs, expecting another fascinating exhibit, but ended up outside instead. Number 2. In 2012, a California high school student was instructed to urinate in a bucket in a supply room closet, after a teacher mistakenly believed bathroom breaks were prohibited. In 2017, a court ordered the school district to compensate the student $1.25 million. Number 3. The Notre Dame fire of 2019 worsened when a guard was sent to investigate the alarm, but was mistakenly directed to the wrong location, where he found no fire. The alarm system also failed to automatically notify the fire brigade. Number 4. Actor Peter Dante, known for his roles in Adam Sandler films, has not appeared in one since 2013. The incident that led to this involved Dante calling a hotel worker the N-word for not recognizing him. Number 5. In 2018, Japan welcomed its first female fighter pilot, inspired as a child by Top Gun. However, she could not pursue this career until 2015, when the Japan Self-Defense Forces started accepting female candidates for combat roles. Number 6. Hippos polluting African rivers. Hippos can pollute rivers by defecating so much that their feces deplete the water's oxygen levels, killing fish through hypoxia. In the Mara River in Africa, around 4,000 hippos release more than 900 tons of dung each day, which also leaves harmful chemicals like ammonium and sulfide in the water. Number 7. Since its invention in 1959, the MOSFET transistor has become the most produced artificial object in history, with over 13 sextillion units manufactured. Number 8. A senior citizen named Emmerich Uetner, also known as Mr. 880 within the Secret Service due to his case file number, eluded capture for 10 years from 1938 to 1948. He used poorly made counterfeit $1 bills, including one that misspelled Washington, to support himself. He used the fake bills sparingly, only one at a time, and never at the same location twice. Eventually, authorities caught him and sentenced him to 4 months in prison. Number 9. Medieval peasants typically received anywhere from 8 weeks to half a year off from work. At the time, the church enforced frequent mandatory holidays to prevent the working population from revolting. Number 10. When Welsh poet Dylan Thomas died, his widow had his body shipped from New York to Wales. During the voyage, she discovered that the sailors were unknowingly using his coffin as a card table. She chose not to object, believing her husband would have appreciated the gesture. Number 11. Adopted girls for marriage. In pre-modern China, poor families often adopted girls to ensure their sons would have a future bride, while other poor families gave away their unwanted daughters. Number 12. Albert Einstein held a patent for a refrigerator, which he invented after learning that a faulty fridge seal had caused the death of a family in Berlin. However, the invention became obsolete with the development of CFC refrigerants a few years later. Number 13. American singer Selena Gomez named her kidney Fred after Fred Armisen, who created and starred in her favorite show, Portlandia. Gomez had received this kidney as a transplant from her friend, Francia Raisa, in 2017. Number 14. A metal shortage during World War II forced the Academy to make Oscar statuettes out of painted plaster for 3 years. After the war, the Academy invited recipients to exchange the plaster figures for gold-plated metal ones. Number 15. During breastfeeding, a baby's saliva can flow back into the mother's breast, triggering her body to adjust the milk's immune components to meet the baby's specific needs. This process is known as retrograde milk flow. Number 16. Dislodged ear crystals disorder. Tiny ear crystals, when dislodged, can cause a condition known as benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, BPPV, which will cause severe dizziness and vertigo. However, a coordinated series of head movements known as Epley maneuvers can easily restore normal order and return the tiny ear crystals to their proper position. Number 17. Elephants in Kenya's Ketum Cave venture into the darkness to mine salt by breaking off rocks, adapting to their mineral-deficient environment. Number 18. General average was a 19th-century maritime law that required all stakeholders, cargo owners, shippers, etc., to share losses if part of the ship or cargo was sacrificed to save the whole in an emergency. Number 19. Carbon black is the chemical material that's added to tires not only to give them their black color, but also to increase their durability. It also conducts heat away from the tire's tread and belts, extending the lifespan of the wheels. Number 20. The Tiffany problem refers to situations where a historical or realistic fact is considered unrealistic due to modern associations. For instance, despite its medieval origins, people often perceive the name Tiffany as modern. Number 21. First nuclear reactor shut down. In 1942, a man standing nearby holding an axe tied a control rod to a rope, creating the first scram button on a nuclear reactor. Cutting the rope would cause the rod to fall into the reactor core by gravity, thereby shutting down the reactor. Number 22. According to legend, Elizabeth Bathory, a Hungarian noblewoman who lived in the late 16th and early 17th centuries, killed more than 600 young girls in order to drink their blood and bathe in it in the belief that it would prolong her youth. She was arrested in 1610, and though never tried, she was confined to a room in her castle until her death in 1614. Number 23. Lisa Meitner, the co-discoverer of nuclear fission, was nominated 48 times for the Nobel Prize in both physics and chemistry, but never won. Number 24. During the Falklands War in 1982, the British mistakenly killed 3 whales, believing them to be enemy submarines. Number 25. In April 1980, a family accused Robert Hill, a Disneyland actor portraying Winnie the Pooh, of striking their child in 1974, resulting in bruising and headaches. Hill testified in costume, only able to communicate through gestures like head nods and tummy swings, in accordance with Disney's strict rules for character actors. Number 26. Drapetomania, a racist fabrication. Drapetomania was a falsely proposed mental illness based on the belief that slavery improved the lives of slaves so much that only those suffering from mental illness would want to escape. Number 27. The 2011 PlayStation Network outage, in which hackers stole the personal information of 77 million users, partly occurred because Sony had removed Linux support from the PlayStation 3. Number 28. Heat causes errors in qubits, the building blocks of quantum computers. So quantum systems are typically kept in refrigerators that maintain temperatures just above absolute zero, 459 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 29. During World War II, U.S. Navy sailors drank torpedo juice, a mix of 180 proof grain alcohol fuel from torpedoes and pineapple juice. Even though the Navy tried to make the alcohol undrinkable, sailors found ways to bypass these measures with varying success. Number 30. Never stand under a manchineel tree when it's raining because its toxins are water-soluble. Even standing near it can expose you to airborne toxins. Every part of the manchineel tree, also known as the little apple of death, is poisonous and can be deadly. Number 31. Madame Tussaud spared execution. Madame Tussaud owes part of her fame to the French Revolution. Initially slated for execution due to her ties with French nobility, she was spared and went on to create wax casts of notable victims of the Revolution, including Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Number 32. The James Webb Telescope orbits a Lagrange point where the gravitational pull from Earth and the Sun, or other celestial bodies, balance each other, allowing the telescope to orbit the spot rather than Earth, providing a unique observational vantage. Number 33. The actor known as Boris Karloff, famous for playing Frankenstein's monster, his 82nd role, was actually born William Henry Pratt. He chose a pseudonym to avoid embarrassing his well-known, well-connected, aristocratic English family. Number 34. The Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle are geographic points, where at least once per year, the sun does not rise above the horizon year. There is a day of 24 hours of sunlight and a night of 24 hours of darkness. Number 35. The voice shouting exclamations in the song "She Blinded Me with Science" belongs to an actual scientist, Magnus Pyke. Magnus Pyke authored numerous scientific papers, held a government advisor position in the Ministry of Food, and received an appointment as an officer of the Order of the British Empire. Number 36. The Great Nottingham Cheese Riot. On October 2, 1766, Nottingham's Goose Fair descended into chaos during the Great Cheese Riot, when locals began looting and rolling hundreds of cheese wheels through the streets. The military intervened, opening fire on the crowd to restore order. Number 37. Not only do giant pandas defecate approximately 40 times a day and consume their mother's feces, but they also enjoy rolling in horse manure and rubbing it all over their bodies to stay warm, as they do not hibernate. Number 38. The Russian Soyuz rocket, in service since 1963, with a 98% success rate, ignites by firing wooden sticks inside the combustion chamber, which works much like lighting giant matches, simple yet incredibly reliable. Number 39. Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi once sponsored a struggling German ice hockey team, promoting his Green Book on their jerseys. The team dropped the sponsorship after facing significant backlash. Number 40. The Self-Transcendence 3,100-mile race is an annual ultramarathon where participants run 5,649 laps around a city block in Queens, New York. The fastest recorded finish took just over 40 days. Number 41. Ulysses S. Grant sold firewood. Ulysses S. Grant, the 18th U.S. president, struggled to make a living as a farmer in the 1850s and resorted to selling firewood on street corners in St. Louis. Number 42. Comet Hyakutake holds the record for the longest known tail of any comet, stretching 3.3 astronomical units, or 307 million miles from its nucleus. We last observed it from Earth in 1996, and it won't return to the solar system for another 70,000 years. Number 43. In 1951, over 250 people in Pont-Saint-Esprit, France, suffered hallucinations, madness, and illness after eating contaminated bread. The incident, which caused 7 deaths, was later attributed to ergot, a fungus found in rye flour. Number 44. Le Club des Chefs, an international organization of chefs serving world leaders, includes members such as the head chef of King Charles III, the White House, and the presidents of India and South Africa. Number 45. Gaius Tambunan, an Indonesian tax official on trial for corruption, bribed his way out of prison 68 times. In 2010, during one of his escapes, his poorly executed disguise led to his recognition at a tennis match in Bali. Number 46. Simulated cricket sounds on radio. In the early days of cricket broadcasts on Australian radio, commentators would simulate the sound of the batsman striking the ball by tapping their pencils near the microphone. Number 47. In 1698, Peter I of Russia introduced a beard tax to encourage men to adopt European-style grooming. Peter III even tasked a special police force with forcibly shaving those who hadn't paid the tax. Number 48. The Berlin Airlift, 1948 to 1949, was a massive humanitarian effort during which Allied forces flew over 92 million miles, 148 million kilometers, or nearly the distance from Earth to the Sun, to deliver food and supplies to West Berlin after the Soviet Union blockaded the city. Number 49. British Airways runs a Flying with Confidence course to help people overcome their fear of flying, boasting a 98% success rate. Number 50. Whales sometimes fart, producing bubbles the size of watermelons. Observers have described the smell as a mix of herring breath and rotten salad. Seals are also known for their particularly noisy farts. Thanks for watching. Like and comment if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss the next interesting facts. See you in our next video.